Yeah guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Lyon save. Still don't quite know where I'm going with this, but welcome back. So let's jump straight into today's episode. We haven't done anything really since the last time we were here. I think I just played the one game against FC Lyon, beat them 3-0, very good performance there for Kia getting 2 goals, Pepe getting a goal as well. I'll talk you through the tactic because I've changed. I said I was going to do like a 4 at the back, but with 4 at the top. That's what I come up with, simply. Put 2 wing backs in to the point. Yeah, I think that's about it. I just put the 2 wing backs in, got rid of the other centre back, and I dropped one midfielder back into the deeper role just to sort of balance it. And it's working, or worked. Fakir's found the net a couple of times. That's been better. So let's jump into today's episode. Other than that, the tactics is basically exactly the same, and we'll just see how we get on against Club Brugge. Which we could do a win because we need to get the 3 points to catch up to Arsenal and CSK. And after that battering against Arsenal, we really need the points. We are at home, so let's hope that can sort of go to our advantage. As Darda's quite tired, so we'll move Tolisso up. We'll drop Darda out for Raphael. He was moaning about 13 football, so may as well play him. Weaver and Bella, Mamamana. Includes on the bench, that's fine. The pay's okay, that's fine. I reckon we're just going to go with that in a minute. Cornet's doing really well, so I don't really want to take him out just yet. Till his form sort of dies off, then we'll sort of look at it. They're going with players I don't really know too many of. Roteru, a little wonder kid from a year or so ago, does develop into a really good player. That's actually scout him. But yeah, it does actually become a good player. Is that okay? That's a different derby that I thought it was. Vossen, Immer, no, don't know them. Let's get into this and see what we can do. Right, let's tell them we're happy. Gotta carry on the points from the last episode and see what they can do. Okay, not a lot of green. A little bit dodgy there, but you never know. We're at home, we might be able to pull something off. As it's normally these sort of games we can do with winning. As they're giving it to Vossen. Over the top for Diaby. Don't let him score 18 seconds in. Back post. Mamana's headed clear. So do not let him score within 18 seconds of the first half. That is not quite how we want this game to go. Right. Hopefully our front 4 will sort of keep these 2 preoccupied and their fullbacks. As Lacazette's down the line, you find a good ball in the middle. Back post. It's headed clear by Van Reach. And something or other. But we've got a corner. Valbuena's going to wing it in. Almost headed it straight back out for a corner, so I'm going to try again. Second time's a charm. What are we playing this on? Comprehensive, that's why it showed that literally from the kick-off. We'll flick that straight back to Key, because we'll be here all day otherwise. That one game it took to me about 20 minutes to do before. Valbuena's got the ball, back to Godland, into Fakir. Lovely pass through for Lacazette, but he can't get on the end of it, and De Brock clears it. And hopefully if we can get some good passing moves going together, we can find a breakthrough. As it's sort of ticking away. We're not really doing a lot in a minute. As Botel heads it. If he can header it that far, fair play to him. Gone lad. But I need a name for him. Raphael. Lacazette's got some space. One has dropped a little bit deeper, that's fine. Into Lacazette, he swapped positions with him, into Tolisso, Fakir. He's gone back to Gollands. Okay, we're recycling it well. Valbuena, Tolisso, Fakir. Up for Cornet. He's trying to get there. He does get there. He found Lacazette in the middle. He puts it back across goal into the bottom corner. He's giving us a 1-0 lead. And Lacazette's finding some form. As I'm recording this, he's now officially signed for Arsenal. So I'm up in the air what to do with him. I might offer him out. It depends if anyone comes in for him. If someone comes in for him, then I'll just see what sort of deal it is and offer, and we'll go from there. I don't really want to lose him because he is a good player, but it's something. Well, it's a possibility of moving him on because we're not using an updated database, and I couldn't get one, and I wasn't going to sit there for hours sort of trying to create one when we're moving players from club to club. I just would have done my nut. I know I have to use the editor, I know what to do in it and all that, but it's just the time to do it. I've got no time to do that, and I'm not going to bother really, as we're coming up to 37 minutes in and It's really been about it. We've only had the goal, other than changing back from the comprehensive to key. That's all we've really done. Looked at the tactic, that's about it. But I'm quite pleased with how it's sort of flowing now. We're sort of getting players moving into where I want it, and we're doing quite well. Can take some definite little bit more tweaking, just fine tune maybe the midfield roles. I don't quite know how they're 100% going to be working together completely at the minute, because we've only got really the one playmaker. So I normally like getting two playmakers in a team. As Cornet's got the ball, hits it, and Botel has saved it, and that could have been a 2-0 lead there, which would have been a good start to the second half. Yeah, I don't really like leaving one playmaker. I'd rather have two, to be honest. I just don't know where to change or what to change to. But we can work that as we go. I don't need to sort of change it too much. It's working at the minute to what I want, and it can definitely be improved. If you can think of any improvements, leave them in the comments below, because I'm more than happy to try stuff out and see how it acts in terms of all the other positions. But if not, leave a thumbs up anyway. Hit that while you're down there, and the subscribe button if you haven't. I thought I'd just throw this in now. I won't have to bother doing it at the end then. But 65 minutes, not a lot sort of happened. Oh, we got a highlight. We'll see what happens here. Then we'll look at making some subs. As Cornet goes up for the ball, doesn't win it. Mana's headed down to Lisso, up to Lacazette, but De Brock gives it and down to Diabe. Can we find a block? Lopez saves it. That's fine. Right, if that's a highlight, then I'm going to make a sub. Yes, that is a highlight. Let's make a change. Cornet's doing well, so I don't want to bring him off. So bring on the pay. I want to get him on the field. Let's take Fekir off, and we'll bring Ferrari on for Gonalons, and drop Tolisso back. Actually, what's Ferrari's best role? Box-to-box midfielder. Yeah, we'll switch them around. With that box-to-box role, I might switch that up. I'm not quite sure yet. And as Tolisso's dropped back slightly deeper, that's fine. He's more defensive minded anyway. Or as box-to-box midfielder as well. Not too fussy there, really. It's quite nice to be able to have like 2 or 3 players you can just rotate into different areas. As Lacazette's giving the ball to Valbuena, Tolisso. Memphis somehow right in the back of the net. Where'd that come from? Literally, where did that come from? Because I didn't see. I saw the ball sort of get tackled, but I didn't see what was going on. Valbuena gets it there, into Tolisso. It just bounces off the players, and Memphis just hits it, and it goes in the back of the net. And that was more of a goal from nothing than anything. We'll make another sub, take off Mamana, give Enkalu a run. Mainly because he's on the yellow card. Gives it down to Cornet, shoot, save up, Botnell. I don't know. And if you can think of nicknames as well for certain players, like ones I'm having trouble pronouncing, feel free to throw those in the comments down below as well. Because it would be nice to have some different names in there. As Botel saves that, and we're getting quite a few chances coming the end of the half. As Cornet's got the ball, gets tackled by Van Rijn, and he's probably going to get the second yellow for that. Yes, he is. He's gone down to 10 men. What are they going to do? Oh, they're taking the wide midfielder off, and we got the free kick, but nothing's going to come because it's already not a good chance. As Lacazette's got the ball into Valbuena, back to Lacazette, whips it in, but too close to the keeper. But a 2-0 win. I'm quite pleased with that. Nothing too dramatic, really. We sort of had that sort of quite comfortably. As that pushes us into third. We definitely got to at least get third, get Europa League. And I assume Arsenal won that game. Yes, they won it 2-1. So we'll see how we get on against CSK Moscow when we play them. Because we're going to do the Etienne game now. We're going to then come back probably for the Toulouse Moscow game. So we'll probably the first one. I'll do the first one offline. That way it sort of gives me 3 games to sort of jump forward a little bit. And then we'll do the Toulouse and Moscow games and see how we get on there. So let's jump into the second game. So I'll see you in just a minute for the start of the next game, guys. Right, we're back for the second game, guys. We are favourites apparently. Right, Fekir from point forward. Yes, that's fine. Ruffier. Oh, we got Ruffier and go. This is a bit of an interesting game. Good, solid goalkeeper, him. Main team with then chance we made. change we've made is the pace coming in because he's running about first team football. So I thought we'll give him a game, see how he gets on. If he doesn't, Cornet's on the bench and we'll throw him on as soon as we can. Fakir, Valbuena, Lacazette, very strong forward line. Dada, Gonalons in the middle, Tolisso, Yanga, Mamana and Ribus at the back, which we're now playing a left back. I'm going to be looking to see if there's anyone coming up who we could get for left back in January and sort of see what we can do there. So let's sort of see how we go on. I didn't even look at their team, to be honest. I completely forgot. And yeah, but I'm probably going to wait. I didn't sign anyone in December, not December, at the start of the season. I'm assuming this is still on. Okay, yes. Memphis is offside. Okay. Yeah, we didn't sign anyone at the start of the season, which is the August, not December. How do I get December from? I was talking about January transfer window, and that was going from my head before. So I was like, right, yeah, if we can look, see what comes up in January, maybe get someone in then. If not, we got two left backs in a minute, so they should be okay to the end of the season at least. And I'll be looking at regens as our main sort of income. We're going to be scouring the world, seeing where we can pick up some really good young players, and hopefully be able to make a really solid squad that can challenge for Europe, which is going to be long-term aim. Challenge for Europe, see how we get on, as nothing's really happened this half. We're having quite a few long shots, and they're all off target. Bit frustrating. I might have to adapt the roles a little bit to see if they can just shoot. I got it on working the ball into the box as well, I think. So yeah, you just think they should be able to get the ball in there without taking long shots. But I might have to adapt the roles to make sure they don't shoot from stupidly far away. As I say that, we've got the ball coming forward. Lacazette's got it now. Come forward. Where's he going? Puts it back to Gonalons. Memphis. Valbuena shoots, and that is a goal. And it's saved by Rofia, but it's not pushed far enough clear. And a lovely well-worked ball to get that in there. And you can't really do a lot about that. It's lovely worked. Not Dada. Valbuena with some space. Gonalons takes it. One pass into Memphis. Sees Valbuena in space, and he just hits it left foot. Rufio gets his hand to it, but doesn't push it clear. And lovely little passing move. As I was saying about passes and creating good moves and working the ball into the box. Lovely move there to show that it works. As we're going to just sort of tell them we're happy. Generally tell them I'm happy 99% of the time. If you see me ever do what's it called? Team talks, it's normally the same sort of stuff. I know what works and what doesn't work. Just playing the game so long, it's literally, you know, click that one, click that one, click that one, you'll get a good reaction 90% of the time. But this game's going quite well. As Ribus got the ball back to Mamana, back to Ribus, over the top looking for Valbuena, but it's headed clear into Humana. It's gone all the way back to Rufia. And we've got a little box of four in the middle, which is quite nice. As Ribus heads it, Fakir's picked it up, back to Valbuena. They're playing with you got like one extra man in the middle, sort of making some space and give us an overlap, which is quite nice. And we've always got an out ball into Lacazette. I might look at one of the fullback roles because we've got the inside forward. Dada's come forward, he's cracked the post, comes in here. We leave so much space open here, so I might look at changing up the right back role and really making him push on and sort of cause some issues from the byline, and maybe keep like the left back as like a more defensive, so he stays back. But we'll see. As Selenis is going to get a second yellow. 2 games in a row they've got players have been sent off twice. Players have been sent off twice. 2 players have been sent off. As we're coming up to 61 minutes and not really seeing a lot more. Yang gives it to Tolisso, Gonalons, back to what's his name, to Lacazette, back to Tolisso, Gonalons, Dada, Fakir. Find the gap for Memphis. Can he find it? Oh no, he's put it past the post. Lovely work ball that one as well. As the winger on the left hand side always seems to play like a obscure inside forward role, but he does hit the byline as well. So it's a bit of a change happening there. We're going to switch to the out. and bring in him and bring Maximin Diaperino. I think that's Diaperino. We're going with it. Into midfield, just get the yellow card off, and that's about it. But now we might bring on, take Fekir off, to be honest. Yeah, we'll switch Fekir and Balbuena. I'll take Balbuena off for Cornet, because I want to give him first team football. He's a really good young player, and one who's going to be a quality player for us. As Depay just moves in the middle, he's just a quality player. He wants first team football, and to be honest, I don't want to not give him it. So Cornet was playing really well, and I feel like he's going to be a solid player whatever we do. As Brugge gives it into Cornet, into Osuma. Make a challenge, or just shoot distance, that's fine. Lopez, a lovely save. Who's number 9? Why is Memphis back there and Lacazette back there? I don't know. What does that say? 2 minutes at a time, that's fine. Osuma. Xavier into Cornet. Oh, come on, win the ball. Don't let him score like 2 minutes before the end of the game. Dada, good challenge. They're playing a very narrow diamond now, so we should be able to make the most on the wings. Over the top for Memphis, he's got 2 men in the middle to pick. He's gone for goal, but could have picked out Fekir in the middle, or even Lacazette. As Dada's got the ball now, Fekir again. Going back to Mamana. You've got a couple of players dropping deep. You've got no one really sort of breaking them behind at the minute. Ribos has gone into Diaperino. Fekir, Dada, Memphis, all the way out to Raphael. Lovely work that was. Into Dada again. Is he on the edge of the box? Into Memphis. Tackled. Raphael's nodded out for play, and it's going to end there. By the look of it, that's going to be the last move of the game. Unless we get something here, or are they going to try and just hoof it forward and try and break our defence that way? Hopefully not, because I'd rather not lose this, and we've been 1-0 up the whole game. As Memphis has the ball. And back to Fekir. Lacazette. Back to Raphael. Lose the ball there. Thought he was going to play a decent pass, or maybe even try and swing an early cross in. And he's gone back there for Fekir. And there we go. A little 1-0 win. 2 very good games from us this episode. So talent well done. They're quite pleased. That pushes us into second, 19 points. We're only a point behind PSG, so we're actually not doing too bad. I'm quite pleased with that. Saying our league form, we dropped off against Marseille, and PSG beat us in the Trophy League Champions. Other than that, we've won every game in the league. Other than AS Nancy Lorraine game. So yeah, I'm going to play Nice, Moscow, and Avant de Gumpat. And we'll come back to Toulouse and Moscow. Then the episode after that, we'll do Lyon, Arsenal, and PSG. We'll do a massive triple header in the next episode after that one. What's this? No, that's fine. Nothing interesting there. Right. So guys, thanks for watching. I've already done what to do when you go down to the comments below. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode, guys.